Alright. Having issues with this camera recording. So, anyway. May have to get a new sound card. Don't know. Alright. Got that one in. Go get a set of blades. Okay, so put this down here. Now on this one I put the factory blades back on, and it cut really well. I'm not gonna lie, it cut really well with these factory blades. So I'm gonna put the Gator blades on this one, because I know they give good quality cut. And I'm gonna use it the most and keep everything on the go. Oh, so. And these are mid rise, not high rise, but mid. When you're looking at this part here, these aren't the high cut. These are the low, or mid, I should say. And so anyway, high cut goes a little sharper up. But anyway, enough of that. Trying to give you a little education. A lot of people already know that, so anyway. Once I found out about Gator blades back in 1995, yeah, I found out about Gator blades in 95, I was set. I said, okay, I'm using Gator blades. And that was on my first walk-behind Exmark, commercial Exmark 36-inch cut. So there's only 2 blades on that. And, yep, it was quite interesting. But it worked. Boy, this thing's up there. Okay. I'm gonna have to change, yeah, this one's so heavy. This mower Yeah, this mower is so heavy because of the cab. It is way different. Way different. So, anyway, a lot of people don't get it. It's just very heavy. I can't even get this underneath that side. Normally I use the tailgate of my trailer just to do all this, but anyway. Some of you are probably saying, well, why didn't you have a concrete floor? Well, for one, in this shop alone, it was going to run me $24,000 to have a concrete floor put in. Strong enough for my truck, my trailer, and all my equipment. So that's about 4 to 5 inches thick. Secondly, I didn't feel like wasting that money on a concrete floor. So that's why I don't have a concrete floor. That's why I got this $10 mat from, you guessed it, Harbor Freight. Yep. Gotta move this down and go back up. Actually, sheet. You can see I put my jack underneath to help me stabilize and raise it up. That'll be good enough for me to get the blade off and put the new one on. Yep. Gotta do what you gotta do. That's a whole lot easier. All needed. I believe the total weight with the cab on this and everything is about, don't quote me on this, the mower alone is between 17 and 1900 pounds on this series. That's without the cab. Then you add the cab, which is between 2 and 4 pounds. I'm about 2 to 20. I'm between 2,000 and 2,200 pounds on this mower. Just saying. It's a heavy machine, if you know what I mean. So, I'm gonna back this down and pull it out, and then I'm gonna bring in walk behind. You'll see how easy the walk behind is. So, bear with me on this one. There we go. So. check out the bottom of this one, and you'll see it's a workhorse. I'll tell you that. Solid workhorse. Close. Ah, found it. If this work. Nope, too big. Ah, found it though. Grab and break. I'm just putting factory style blades on this because, I mean, again, I use this for workhorse and all that kind of stuff. I've used this for high brush and everything, and I mean, it does a wonderful job. So I am not complaining about this at all. In fact, the torque this walk behind has is way more than the stand-on has. The speed that it's got is faster than the stand-on, and that again is why I've put that tray on the back of this so I can stand on it and not just, you know, do other stuff. So anyway, ooh, boy. Yeah, been a while. Been a while. Not gonna lie, it's probably been about a year since I changed the blades on this because, well, been about a year since I bought that stand-on bad boy, and the comfort of that stand-on is really up there compared to this. However, this has come in handy for so many more things compared to what I could do with the stand-on. So, anyway, see they're all on there. But what I'm trying to say is that stand-on is very comfortable and more controllable, easy, I'll put it that way, easier to control than this walk behind. Because this walk behind, and I'll show you, you've got, set it down, there you go. On this walk behind, you've got your hand here, got turn control on this side and then opposite on this side. And so you're not having free hand, you have to use both hands at once. And you can't let go like you can on the stand-on. Whereas on the stand-on, you can let loose with one hand and control all of it with one hand. But, you know, the point is, this is just a good, easy, well, I say easy, this is a good mower all in all. It's hydraulic driven rather than belt drive. And I like it. But my plan is because I want to show you this tray. This tray is awesome. Look, it has straight shaft out. These wheels turn instead of you flexing with the original. This stays straight just like on a stand-on. I'm going to give you a little demo of what it does. So, kind of bear with me. As I get it out the door, I'm going to show you how it works. great stuff, the quality that you have with this that you don't have with a stand-on. Let's say, for instance, you're going up the side of a hill on an incline, and let's just say, for instance, that incline is very steep. You can get off of that tray, and there's no sensor, so it's not going to die on you. A stand-on, if you have the gauging blade and you get off of that tray, it dies, so you can't walk beside it. Whereas this mower here, if you're going up an incline, doesn't matter the degree. You know, if you're going up the incline, man, this baby will take it. I don't care. I've gone up inclines that are about nearly 52 degrees. And I ain't joking. This baby takes it hard. Takes it good and easy though. You don't want to be on that tray. No. But you can walk right beside it. You can go in first gear, let it go slow, walk right beside it. And once you get up to the level, get back on the tray, and you're good. And also, I wanted to tell you too, this is the original tray it came with. And you get 2 wheels or 1 wheel, but this is the original tray right here that it came with. So you stand on that and you wobble around, and it's okay. But I love that tray because it's just like a stand-on. So torque-wise, this one has more thrust and more torque. The hydraulic gears on this one are more up. I don't know what hydraulic gear this is on this one, but it's probably about 3,400, because this will move about easily 8, 9, 10 miles an hour. Easy. Whereas the bad boy, the 34-inch, it will only move 7 or 8, which is fine. But when you're on a good sized property, you want to move faster. And again, this is a 36 and that's a 34. 2 inches. 2 inches. I know it doesn't sound like much, but 2 inches make a difference. What I like about this one compared to the bad boy is the fact that for me it's easy to handle, because I started off with this only an Exmark series. And what I don't like about it is it's not as comfortable for me to ride on a lot of property at once. That's the disadvantage. I mean, that's the only disadvantage about it. Otherwise, torque, thrust, power, it's all there. I don't know what engine, I know it's a Kawasaki engine on this, but I don't know what the actual CC is. It's hard to read because it's never been dealt with. I want to say this is like a 20 horse engine on this one, whereas on the bad boy it's a 18 and a half. Makes a little difference when you have 2 horse, 2.5 horse. So, you know, it's just one of those things. But again, I'm not knocking the bad boy. I like the bad boy because reason I like it, it's more comfortable for me to ride that on a long term. But I don't like it because when I get on an incline, I can't use that one. That's the only downfall. So, but anyway, that's just me. Talk to y'all later.